I'm Mary Turpin. I'm from the agency called Universal Family Connections. It's located at 1350 West 103rd. And I'd like to inform you that we do HIV testing there each and every day. You can come in and ask for Mary Turpin, Jeffrey Jones, Juliet Jones, Lade. And we'll see to that you be tested confidential, and no one would know, and you can find your results in less than 15 or 20 minutes. So and the phone number is there is 773-881-1711. That's Universal Family Connections. And I'm here to talk about HIV and AIDS. You might wonder, what is HIV? For one thing, HIV is the virus that causes AIDS. It's damaged your immune system, making it easier for you to get sick. HIV is spread during sex, but condom can help protect it. You might say, well, I don't have HIV. Well, how do you know if you don't get tested? You know, you may be in a relationship and you don't know what that person is doing or whatever, to that nature. So you might say, well, what is HIV? For those who don't know, HIV stands for the Human Immune Deficiency Virus. It's a virus that can only infect humans. Get that? It only infects other animals. It only infects humans, and it leads to the weakening of the immune system. The immune system is the body's system for fighting disease. So your immune system is the body's way of fighting disease. So when it's compromised or weakened, a person becomes vulnerable to all kind of bacterial, virus, or other agency that causes disease. So your immune system, when it gets weak, you can also accumulate HIV. And HIV is an infection that also can lead to AIDS. When HIV is left untreated, it can wreak havoc on a person's immune system. As this happens, the body is less able to fight off the infections. AIDS stands for the Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome, which means the immune system has been less affected by HIV. When this happens, a person is considered to have an acquired immune deficiency or AIDS. It's important to note that you cannot have AIDS without being infected by HIV. But people can and do live long lives on treatment with HIV and never develop AIDS. May I say that again? People can live long lives on treatment with HIV and never develop AIDS. Once you have HIV, the virus stays in your body for life. Let me repeat myself. Once you have HIV, that virus stays in your body for life. There's no cure for HIV, but medicine can help you stay healthy. HIV medicine lower or even stop the chance of spreading the virus to other people. When your viral load is undetectable, you can no longer detect the virus in your body, and you can't pass HIV to your partner, which is good news. When it becomes undetectable, you can't pass HIV to your partner. That's why treatment and getting tested is so necessary. With the proper care and medication, people with HIV can live long, healthy lives. You can find a provider near you today. Or you might ask, well, how does HIV spread? HIV is carried in your semen, which is cum, vaginal fluid, anus mucus, blood, and breast milk. Most people get HIV, get it through anal or vaginal sex, a sharing needles syringe you can get HIV from. Having vaginal or anal sex, sharing needles or syringe for shooting drugs, piercing, tattoos, etc. Getting stuck with a needle that has HIV-infected blood on it, you can also get it that way. Getting HIV-infected blood, semen, which also is common, or vaginal fluid into open cuts or sores on your bodies. There are many myths about the way that HIV is spread. But one thing, HIV is not transmitted through saliva or sweat. HIV is not spread through hugging, holding hands, coughing, or sneezing. And you can't get HIV from a toilet seat. If you don't know if you have been exposed to HIV, the best way is to feel confident in your status by getting an HIV test. And like I said, we test at Universal Family Connection at 1350 West 103rd. And everything we do there is strictly confidential. No one will know but you. There's also many ways to prevent the spread of HIV. One is using condoms and a dental dam every time you have sex, and not sharing needles can protect you and your partner from HIV. If you don't have HIV, there's also a daily medication called PrEP that can protect you from HIV. HIV destroys cells in your immune system called CD4 cells or T cells. So without the CD4 cells, your body have a hard time fighting off disease. Let me say that again. Without the CD4 cells, your body have a hard time fighting off diseases. This makes you more likely to get really sick from infection that usually won't hurt you. Over time, the damage HIV does to your immune system leads to AIDS. You have AIDS when you get rare infection called opportunist infections, a type of cancer, or if you lost a certain number of CD4s. And like I said, CD4s are what? Without CD4, your body have a hard time fighting off disease. So with CD4 cells, it fights off diseases. Treatment can be delayed or even prevented from ever developing AIDS. So if you lost a certain number of CD4 cells, treatment can be delayed or even prevent you from ever developing AIDS. Okay. Now let's go a little deeper. What are some of the symptoms of HIV and AIDS? It can be years before symptoms of HIV make you feel sick. So many people may not even know that they have it. That's why routine HIV testing is so important. At first, you might feel achy, feverish, or like you have the flu. These symptoms are your body's first reaction to the HIV infection. Some common symptoms include chills. You get the chills. You get fatigue, fever, mouth sores, muscle ache, night sweats, rash, sore throat, swollen lymph nodes. During this time, there are a lot of virus in your system, so it's really easy to spread HIV to other people. The symptom only lasts for a few weeks, and then you usually don't have any symptoms again for years. So that's strange. It only lasts for a few weeks, and then the symptoms don't occur anymore. But HIV can be spread to other people, whether or not you have symptoms or feel sick. It still can be spread. Okay. So HIV and AIDS symptoms in women. So we are women. These symptoms are the same as both in women and men, but few more symptoms are present in women. Common HIV symptoms in women include maybe the change in your menstrual cycle. It may get heavier, a lighter period, a bad PMS, or you have lower belly pain due to private inflammation disease, pain during sex, vaginal yeast infection. Those are all symptoms of HIV in women. While any one of these symptoms can be the first sign of HIV infection, it can also be the signal of other health issues. If you experience any of these symptoms, contact your healthcare provider and make sure to get an HIV test so that you can get the care you need. Okay, so like I said, those are some of the symptoms that in women, but they also can occur in men. To find an expert HIV care near you. So if you can call our number at 773-881-1711, and we can refer you to a healthcare provider near you. Okay, so what is HIV? Again, it's continuing. Okay, so you might say, well, why should I get tested for HIV? Because getting a test is the only way to know if you have HIV. Regular testing is the best way to know your status and prevent the spread of HIV. The testing is fast and easy. You only get a prick in your finger, and the results come back in 15 to 20 minutes. You might say, well, how do I know if I have HIV? By testing is the best way to know if you have HIV. The only way to know for sure if you have HIV is to get tested. I keep saying get tested. That's the way. Well, I might say, well, I know I don't have that, but you don't know this. You don't know unless you get tested. I know I've been fooling with one partner, and you don't know what they're doing. Well, if you trust them, but still, it's good to get yourself tested. If you can't tell if you have HIV just by the way you feel, because most people get HIV don't have any symptoms for years. Oh, that's quite interesting. They don't even have the HIV symptoms for years, and they don't even know that they have HIV. About 1 in 7 people in the United States who have HIV don't know they have it. That's interesting. About 1 in 7 people in the United States who have HIV don't know they have it. Knowing your HIV status can keep you and your partner healthy. So it's good to get tested. And we test at Universal. Just call 773-881-1711 and ask for Mary Turpin, or Jeffrey Jones, or Lade. Routine testing is a good part of your overall sexual health. Getting that HIV test is also a good idea if you have unprotected sex. So that's a good one there. Let me say that again. Routine testing is good for your overall health, sexual health. Getting that HIV test is also a good idea if you have unprotected sex or your partner tests positive for HIV. You should also get tested if you share needles. And a lot of people do share needles without washing them out or cleaning them out, but it's without anybody for shooting drugs. It's also shooting drugs, sharing the needles for shooting drugs. How about this one? Piercing, using the same needle, or tattoo, using the same needle. You can also contract HIV that way, so be careful by sharing the same needles. If you're pregnant, get tested for HIV at your first prenatal visit, which I recommend. If you're pregnant, get tested for HIV at your first prenatal visit. Okay. Luckily, HIV testing is easy, pretty easy, and it's painless. Just a prick in your finger, like I said. Any finger, just stick your finger out there, prick it, and you get your results in 15 to 20 minutes. The best part about getting tested for HIV, once you get it, over with. That's the best part. Once you get it and get it over with. It can really put your mind at ease, which is the best part. You put your mind at ease. And if you do have HIV, it's best to find out right away so you can take medication to help you stay healthy and lower your chance of spreading HIV to others. Like I said, HIV is not curable. You have to live with it the rest of your life, but there is medication that you can live a long life with HIV. Okay? What HIV tests are most accurate? HIV tests are all very accurate at the testing HIV. Oh, that's interesting. All the HIV tests are accurate. But every HIV test has a window period. The window period is the time between the exposed to HIV and when a test can detect HIV. AHF offer 3 types. AHF is a type of a medical provider, and they offer 3 types of HIV tests. The first one they offer is the rapid HIV test. Like I said, a rapid HIV test is the finger stick blood test that give results in less than a minute. Oh, that's a rapid HIV test. You can get one less than a minute. The rapid HIV tests are sometimes called antibiotic tests because it looks for the antibodies in your blood. Antibodies are produced by your immune system when you are exposed to HIV. The window period for the rapid test is generally 90 days, but can vary from person to person. Okay, so the rapid HIV test is a finger stick that gives you results in less than a minute. Oh wow, that's interesting. And the window period for the rapid test is generally 90 days, but you can vary from person to person, okay? The combination HIV test. So like I said, they have 3 types of tests. And this one is the combination HIV test. The combination HIV test is a blood test that gives the results in less than a week. A combination test is sometimes called a 4th generation test. It looks for both HIV antibodies and the antigen. The antigen is a foreign substance that causes your immune system to activate. An HIV antigen is called P24 and is produced even before antibodies develop. The window period for this laboratory test is used over 45 days after infection, but also can vary between individuals. So the first one, rapid HIV, you generate 90 days from person, and the combination is 45 days after infection, but can vary from person. And the last one, the third one, is called the nucleic acid test. A nucleic acid test is a blood test that gives results in less than a week. So you got one that gives you the results in 45 days, and the other one that's the rapid HIV test, generally results in 90 days. The window period for that is the rapid test is generally 90 days, and the combination HIV test is 45 days after infection, but also vary between. But listen at this one, the nucleic acid test. A nucleic acid test is a blood test that gives you the results in less than a week. A nucleic acid test is sometimes called the viral load test, but it's sometimes called the viral load. This test is used to confirm the HIV infection. It is not routinely used unless an individual have a positive rapid HIV test or a positive combination test. So like I said, there are 3 tests that most accurate. The rapid HIV test, the combination HIV test, and the nucleic acid HIV test. So these are tests that it's important to talk to your AHF testing counselor about which test is right for you. Let them know the date of your possible exposure, and they can help you plan and choose which HIV test is right for you. And I say, well, where can I go to get a test, get an HIV test? AHF offer fast and free HIV tests at our AHF Wellness Center, out of the closet thrift stores. Our friendly testing counselors are here to make your experience quick, easy, and convenient. AHF Wellness Center provides free testing, treatment for sexually transmitted diseases, including chlamydia, glaucoma, syphilis, and HIV exposure. No appointment is necessary. Our testing counselor can see you on a walk-in basis, so you can get tested when it's convenient for you. The testing process is fast, friendly, confidential, and your sexual status is protected. We're here to help you find a testing location near you. And like I said, if you come to 1350 West 103rd Street and ask for Mary Turpin, Jeffrey Jones, Juliet Jones, Alade Alamosa, we will test you right there in the office. No one knows it. It's confidential. Thank you very much. And our office is located at 1350 West 103rd. And you might say, well, I'll just go get tested, which would be a good thing. You have multiple sexual partners, or you're not sure about your sexual partner. Just stop by Universal Family Connection, and you say, well, why should I get tested? For that reason, exactly, because you're not sure what your partner is doing. Okay. Like I said, we're all there to help you. We want to know what's going on with our body. In 2023, we did testing, and we did test some people who were positive, and they didn't know it. We came across, I can say that because you don't know who they are, but we referred them to places that they can go to get on medication, which will make them have a long life. And we also can recommend other places for you to go. If you we can drive our van around as a matter of fact, we do drive our van around to different parts of the city, and we do testing. So if you would like for our van to come in your neighborhood, just give us a call at 773-881-1711 and ask for Mary Turpin. Thank you.